Bella. You've always been somebody that I've pretty much looked up to and has inspired me. I always tell Bella she has a beautiful spirit because it's much more different than just mental. It's definitely spiritual. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Bella Nova.
This is really hard for me right now. I'm here. I just lost my brother, and I know what it's like to lose a brother. Not to violence, but just to lose anyone that you love. And there's too much of that going on today, and it's unnecessary. The word's unnecessary. I lived at 173 Camp Street. I lived at 210 Camp Street. I lived at 96 Evergreen Street. And it wasn't because we liked moving, it was because we couldn't afford the rent. So I know every single backyard. I know it. I jumped from roof to roof. Blizzard of 78, we jumped from the Hollins roof. So I know this community. I know it blood in, blood out. And Billy, I remember he would stay on my mother's steps till the honeymooners went off. And he would talk to my mother till wee hours of the night. Because on those hot summer days, all we had was one another. And I remember going to the camp, and I don't want to forget one person, because Billy was a very humble person. It was not about me, Billy, Billy, Billy. Billy had every state representative up and down the street while we were doing our cleanups. And they were giving him respect because, like you said, he started doing it himself. He didn't have to wait for anyone. But I will say this, Tony Caffey played a big part in that. He was like the star of today. And I remember I was little Bella, like one of these little kids right there, about that size, and I was hanging with Billy and Tony Caffey. I remember getting stopped by the state troopers with Billy and Tony Caffey going to Newport. I know them very well. I love them. I know what they inspired me. And I love the Eastside. I love it with all my heart. I live in South County, but there's not a day that I don't rest my head or go to rest my head that I don't think of my community. This is where I come from. I'm Chad Brown, Eastside, Fox Point. But this is where I grew up, and this is my heartbeat right here. Everything that I have, I don't even accept a Christmas gift. I bring it back here in vouchers and give it to certain families that I know need it. I don't accept it. I know we're not supposed to speak about the politicians today. I disagree with Gordon Fox on a lot of political issues, but I know he's here for this community. And I love you, Gordon. When we couldn't afford ice cream, Gordon Fox was our Carvel ice cream man. And we would go to, he knew we didn't have money. We were poor kids, and they weren't accepting food stamps. Now, I have 2 food stamps left that I do not part with. And I keep them to stay the humble person, as humble as I can be. Because that's who and what I am. I'm going to share this. No, we can't get the politicians involved, and strike out at them because they're a part of this. Just because they're in those positions doesn't mean that they, like Obama, he's not responsible for everything. It takes all of us to make things happen. Every single one of us. So for each and every one of you, get on your Facebooks, get on everything. I want to make this happen. We need, I want to say, if we each, right here, there's over 100 of us or more. If we each raised $1,000, I don't care if it's selling cupcakes, okay? We can buy this building. And we're going to leave it to the politicians to do the paperwork to make it necessary and protect it. Protect this building so that we can buy this building and that nobody is standing in our way of purchasing this building. And that's the only commitment I want from them, because we are buying this building. It will be the Billy Taylor building, and we will have a room in there for Tony Caffey.